Hello, everybody. It's Deanna here, and today we are going to be looking at what to expect for September. This is your Goddess Guidance Oracle message. And for those of you that are watching live, you can say hello in the comments. Today, I'm really excited to be using my good friend Paige Ashmore's new deck, Tarot of the Kingdoms. If you like what you see, which they are gorgeous cards, I popped in a special link where you can get an audio for me that's exclusive. You can't find it anywhere on my website, How to Interpret Messages from Spirit, and get her deck at the same time, but you have to use the link that's there. So how are you guys feeling? How was August for you? Many people that I've talked to have shared that it was kind of a roller coaster month. And now settling into the beginning of September, there's a lot of space. There's a lot of possibility. So today I've pulled a card for each week of September, and also want to just alert you to some of the important dates. So if you want to take notes, that would be awesome. Excuse me. We are in a full moon period right now. So today is the 2nd as I'm recording this. And we had the full moon in Pisces yesterday. Now, full moons last a period of 3 to 5 days. So because it's in this sign, it's a great time to purge. I can't tell you how many clients have shared with me they're decluttering, they're cleaning out their cars, their wallets, their closets. Like everything is getting revamped. Clothes are getting thrown into bins. Anything that is not you is going to be so obvious right now. Have you guys noticed that? It's like what used to be tolerable becomes intolerable. And this energy will continue throughout this week. So be on your psychic alert. Your psychic senses can be heightened with the moon in Pisces, and this full moon energy is supporting all of us in clearing out what is outdated, what is part of an old identity. Anything that you feel you should hang on to, but that is done with you, or that you really on a soul level are done with, is going to be taken away some way, somehow. So just be prepared for that. And as it relates to relationships, you may find relationships being yanked from your world, and then other ones like rushing in. People from the past can come back, and you can have really cool reconnections and redefine the relationship. So let's get started with the cards, okay? The first week, which we are in right now, look at how beautiful this is. Ace of Earth. So this card is about new opportunities this week. It's about letting the universe hold you. Where do you feel like you have to do it all yourself? Where do you feel like uncomfortable receiving help, receiving support? This card is suggesting, like, let the universe hold you. And there might be things in your life right now that are in suspension. That's what I channeled. It's like things are not totally clear. Things are not, necessarily wrapping up the way that you thought they were supposed to wrap up. And this card is just saying, relax. So let the amazingness that wants to come in, let the downloads and the insights reveal themselves, so that when it's time to move and shake and do all your things, you'll be at it from a grounded space. So this week can feel a little nebulous. It can feel a little bit like all over the place, but it's for a purpose, to clear the cobwebs, so that next week you can take action. Because week 2, look at the card. Knight of Air. It's this like fairy on a horse, and there's all this blue energy behind her, and there's a full moon there. So how perfect is that? This is a card about receiving support and moving forward with limited information. So in relationship, right, it can mean taking risks. It can mean leaving behind something old or someone, a relationship that no longer serves its purpose, or you both just decide to call a truce. Like, it can show up so many different ways, but it's moving you forward. And because it's in front of a full moon, there's a completion that's happening at the end of next week, if it hasn't already happened. So The changes that are unfolding are really helping you. If you can really position your mind at the start of the month to expect change and expect adventures and the unexpected, it'll be a really fun month. Now, as we go into week 3, we have a new moon. So write down this date, September 17th. The moon is going to go from Virgo into Libra. So this is about highlighting your health and highlighting how you really communicate in relationships so that there's harmony, so that there's peace, and most importantly, so there's balance. Hey, Keith. No, I don't have your angel cards yet. So this is the card. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong card. This is the card. 6 of Air. How gorgeous. There's so much detail in this particular card. I wanted to present that. So there's a masculine energy and a feminine energy right here in red, who's just like hanging out with her scarf. And the masculine energy is like, what is going on? We are on a peacock. I don't know what's going on. And it's about the energy of collaboration and relaxing into the unknown. There's also an energy this month about duality. So masculine and feminine are going to be highlighted within you. I mean, we each have both of those energies. But if there's any part of you, right, that feels unsafe to go into your masculine or unsafe to go into your feminine, it's going to be shown to you. In this picture, right, like we see some insecurity, like he's like, I don't know. And then also surrender, like, I don't have to know. So what is it that you've been clinging to that you need an answer to? Can you loosen your grip on it and relax and know that when it's time to take action, like nothing is going to stop you? And if there's opportunities to collaborate, then you want to like look into those. Your intuition will tell you which collaborations are for your highest good and which ones are just a distraction. Okay, and then week 4. This is week 4. Look at that. So there's so much beautiful movement. There's like tons of fairies around this tree. And the card for all of you that do tarot, I do not, is 8 of Air. But what I wrote down for the last week and a half is travel, forward movement, and radical change. I think that sums up a lot of 2020. So this is a card of surrendering to the changes that have unfolded all month and knowing that you can create something beautiful and something magical here. Like there's so much positive energy going on. You can create miracles if you're open to it. When it comes to love and relationships, this can show up as the birth of a new relationship, an engagement, taking it to the next step, declaring your love, expressing how you feel, even if you're not sure that it's going to be received back, right? It's like that full, just putting yourself out there and letting things go where they're supposed to go without trying to control the outcome. It kind of looks like what's it called? Like a tornado, but it's fairies. Oh, that's another message that just came in right now, is like the chaos that seems to be around us and in your reality. Can you imagine that there's fairies like dictating that movement? And instead of chaos from a challenge standpoint, it's creative chaos, literally moving energy in a different direction so that you see something, so that you wake up to something that may not be present or may not be in your consciousness at this moment. It could be the perfect solution. It could be an opportunity. It could be a person you're supposed to meet. Can you stay open and available? I was on a Zoom call just yesterday with a group of women talking about love and dating, and that was the biggest takeaway they all shared is are we open and are we available? What are we open and available to? And are you making it clear what you're available for and not available for? So boundaries is another important theme. But let's recap it. So we start the month off where we are right now. with a state of suspension, support that's there for the taking if you allow it. Then, after a period of rest, period of imaginative contemplation, etc., it's time to take some action, but you won't have all of the answers. You just have to trust and have faith and take one step. Call upon your masculine and feminine energy to support you in those moments when things feel wonky, uncertain, and know that there's magic at hand. And that the changes that unfold this month are going to be helping you so much to get to your next level. So that is our reading for September. I'd love to hear from you. How has your month been? Share a comment here. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out the link so that you can get a copy of Paige's awesome deck and your special exclusive recording from me, How to Interpret Messages from Spirit. Just send me a copy of your receipt and that will be yours. All right, you guys, have a great September. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all.